we rolling. All right. We're out here on the highways and the byways once again to prophesy against this wicked kingdom, which in the Bible is known spiritually as Sodom and Egypt, mystery Babylon, amongst other things. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory. We're going to face the east, give all praises, honor, and glory to our power. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Shalom to all you sincere Akim out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwak that are out there listening and learning as well. With that being said, Adawan Ratazadis to be edifying. As usual, we're going to go into Rakah Kodash. We had started initially, and then it started to come down, so we had to relocate. So the spirit kind of got quenched, you know? So we're just going to fire it back up again. Adawan Ratazadis to be edifying, exhorting to the elect as usual. All right? And I just wanted to start with, unless you had something. You got something?
Nah, you got it.
I want to start with 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2, which we know it, basic milk scripture, but bringing it back to remembrance to the forefront of your mind, right? 2 Timothy 4 and 2, preach the word, be instant meaning ready, right? Apt to teach, right? Be instant in season, out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. And that's what we do week in and week out. Okay? In season or out of season. As you can see right now, it's kind of out of season. The weather isn't favorable. Okay? And the reason why the weather isn't favorable is, you can hold 2 Ezra 9. Baba Kashan, if you had something.
Yeah, I got it.
The reason why the weather isn't favorable right now is because in the Gulf of Mexico, off the coast of Florida right now, we have a major hurricane brewing. Hurricane Debbie. Hurricane Debbie is on its way. All right? So right now we're seeing the outer bands of that storm. Okay? But through the spirit, I believe that category is going to do some damage to Babylon, man. Adawan Ratazah. You know, it will. You know, just as Burrow did. Okay? Right now it's forecasted to be category 1 or category 2. But the way it's been looking, the waters in the Gulf of Mexico are extremely hot, extremely warm. So that should cause that storm to intensify. Hopefully it does. You know, because this is nothing more than Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai visiting the world that he made, plaguing Egypt as before. You know, and you ain't seen nothing yet. The plagues, these judgments, these storms, these earthquakes, they're going to intensify. You got something out?
Khan. Isaiah 29 and verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, of hosts with thunder and with earthquakes.
The Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. One of his armies are the angels, right? On the left and on the right-hand side. The innumerable amount of angels, man. Infinity and beyond. He also has men, you know, the elect, 144,000 men, you know, 12,000 men out of each tribe of Yasharallah. He also has the creatures, as it says, teeth of wild beasts to tear, you know?
Yeah.
So Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies, he has many, as I always say, tools on his utility belt. And these storms and tempests are a major tool that that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai loves to use to reestablish his fear upon the earth. Because that's what a major storm, a major catastrophe is going to do. A major tempest. It's gonna instill the fear of God. It's gonna put the fear of God in you. Exactly. And that's what a lot of these people, majority, the masses of these people, they lack the fear of God. You know, a lot of them don't even believe there's a God. But you about to be reacquainted with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai real quick.
Isaiah 29 and 6. Thou shalt be visited of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai of hosts with thunder and with earthquakes and great noise.
Thunder, that's the Lord speaking. Right now the Lord is screaming, co-signing. Okay?
And great noise and storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire.
And I brought out a couple weeks ago that I learned that's what a hurricane is. A hurricane is a multitude of storms tightly compacted together. So that's what a hurricane is. Depending on where you are in the globe, some people call it a typhoon, a cyclone, You know, they have different names for it depending on where you are in the globe. But
Con.
nonetheless, it's a bunch of tightly compacted storms. And like the brother said, that's how Yahweh Shem Yahushai, throughout times, one of the ways that Yahweh Shem Yahushai visits the world. And per 2 Ezra 9, we're in the time of Yahweh Shem Yahushai visiting the world that he made. And he's visiting the world with judgments, plagues. And that's what the prophets of old prophesied about. They prophesied against many kingdoms of wars, evil, and pestilence.
Con.
And that's what's coming to this place. But this is just the beginning. You ain't seen nothing yet. The beginning of sorrows, the birth pains, the contractions. The contractions are gonna. The contractions represent what? The baby being born. Whatever you have, jump in.
Con.
The baby being born is the kingdom, right? But we know the scriptures say that in order to get to the kingdom, we must go through great tribulation.
Yeah.
And that's the labor pains. And right now, you're seeing the contractions. The water hasn't broken yet. The water's going to break during Jacob's trouble. All bets are off. The floodgates are going to be let loose. But right now, what you're seeing are Braxton Hicks, false contractions, false labor pains. The wars, the rumors of wars. What did Yahushua say? See that ye be not troubled. All these things must be. The end is not yet. There's a major prophecy that we're still looking for to take place before all hell breaks loose, which is the Charagma, the mandatory implementation of the RFID CHIP. But we know that's right around the corner. You got it, Doc.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 16 and verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not
That
slack.
whole there's a lot in there. You could go there, but yeah, 15.
Yeah, we can go back to the top.
15
But
and
this is
6.
all
We
at
never,
the bottom.
yeah. You, go ahead. You got it.
Con. It says 2 Ezra
speak on
16
it. Speak on it.
and 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack.
The word nigh means near. They ain't even near. They're here. Like the apostles like to say, it ain't coming, it's here. Hey, it's here. We in them times.
Exactly.
If nobody went up there and told you, the floodgates about to be let loose. Go ahead.
It says, behold, the plagues draw nigh.
Look. But a lot of you ain't looking. You ain't watching.
Con.
You ain't watching the prophecies. You ain't, you caught up in the bread and circus. You distracted.
Yep.
A lot of distractions. That's one of Esau's tools that he likes to use. He likes to overwhelm you with information.
Yep.
Information overload. Esau knows that the truth is out there. It's been out there. So what is he doing now? He's bombarding you with information. So you can't discern what's real and what's fake.
Con. So it says,
But the elect, we're going to be able to discern between the righteous and the wicked. The ones that serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and the ones that don't. You see?
yeah.
The sheep hear Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's voice and they follow him wherever he goes. The scriptures say if it were possible, they would deceive the very elect. You can't deceive us, man.
Con.
There is no enchantment against Jacob. Your Babylon juice, the Chaldean magi, sorcery,
Sorcery,
it
rich
don't work no more.
warlocks.
Our minds are fortified
Con.
with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and this truth.
Yeah.
These precepts, they fortify our soul.
Hey, and that's the benefit of this truth after being awakened from this deep sleep that the majority of the world is still contained in. All right? So it says, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack.
Like my demon. I told you on the way up here, I mentioned briefly to her about the hurricane. She brushed it off. She said, oh, Florida always gets hurricanes. Yeah, because most of you're not realizing that we in unprecedented times.
Yeah.
You hear that word more and more. More and more in everybody's vernacular. Their vocabulary, that word unprecedented. Unprecedented earthquake, unprecedented this, unprecedented that. We in unprecedented times, per Daniel 12:1, a time like never before. But majority of the people are in the spirit of peace and safety.
Con.
That's why that destruction gonna come upon them suddenly. As a woman in travail, and none shall escape.
Yep.
They're not taking heed. Only a remnant is watching. Even amongst the body, a lot of you ain't watching, man. You ain't really watching the prophecies. You too busy bickering back and forth.
Con.
Defending your group.
Yeah.
You know?
Con.
Your how about Shimmy Shai working, and you know? You're supposed to be occupied in prophecy, man.
That's the most important thing. It says,
Yeah, ain't nobody spoke about the goddamn stock market crashing. Too busy bickering back and forth. You know, too much watchy. How about you watch the goddamn prophecies, man? They screaming.
yeah. And that's one of the ultimate distractions, the bickering amongst Yasharala. You know? It says,
But that again, that's how you know who we are. Cause ain't nothing going on in Hymietown. Well, actually, a lot is going on in Hymietown. The least of the flock shall draw them out. Mike Bibby over there stirring shit up.
yep,
You know?
Khan.
Hey, remember I said I was gonna do the lesson on how much more can Iran take.
Exactly.
They down to their last general. You know, you done whacked all of them.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
How much more can they? How much more can a man take?
Hey.
You know, they about to lash out.
Hey,
Hey, they trying to restrain themselves. And you know, Putin like not yet. Not yet. They gonna just say fuck it, man.
yeah.
Enough is enough. God damn it.
Hey, because they know once they fully let loose, all hell is going to break loose with the Third World War.
And
But,
they already know per Ezekiel 38 that they not alone.
Khan,
They know once they ride, whether or not they get the okay or not. Once they ride, the allies coming, man.
the Allies coming. Full steam ahead.
It's really Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. The doors of mercy is still open.
Khan.
The kings really want to go to war, man. Iran, they itching. Kim Jong-un, he itching.
Yeah.
You know?
Khan.
A lot of these nations are itching, man. You know?
Yeah. I mean, hey, you know, America assassinated Soleimani in 2020. They just lost two, generals within 12 hours of one another. They got assassinated.
And you being bold.
Like-
You being OD disrespectful. You just gonna strike a nigga in his own country.
In his own
You
country.
being blatantly, you know?
Yeah. And that goes to
But Bibi know what's going on. That's why he came over here.
Khan.
Like we were saying, he wanted to look him in the eyes, man.
And hey, that
You
shows
really down the ride, nigga.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, but that shows you the hypocrisy, man. How they break international law without any consequences, but they try to hold these other nations to another standard.
It's beautiful that they do that though, because what is Putin saying? You're setting the precedent.
Setting the precedent. Yeah.
You setting the okay, now we can strike inside of here. Now we can do this. Now we can do that. Now we can attack civilian hospitals.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
You know.
Con.
The gloves are off.
The gloves
Everything's
are
on
off.
the table.
Putin,
You know.
Putin showing y'all that he's with the smoke, man.
And I forget the brother Salaki. I don't mean to be. Just came to me. Just going through the spirit, but I forget the brother that brought it up about why Taiwan is such a hotbed. Because of the chips,
The
man.
chips that they make.
They know this new world order is here. They know we going digital. You know, and that's like I think it was anyway, you know who said it.
Yeah,
you know?
con.
He who shall not be named. Anyway, the brothers was going into how infrastructure takes a long time to set up, and they were going into how the mining, I forget the
Whatever mineral
I
that's used
forget what it
to
is.
make it.
Yeah. I forget the actual minerals. I know it, but I forget what it's called. But to mine that, you got to bust up the mountains. It takes time to get an infrastructure set up. You know, to start manufacturing the plants and build. You know,
And
it takes time.
extract it. Yeah, con.
They can't just do it overnight.
Con.
So that the infrastructure to build them chips in Taiwan, years in the making. You know, so that's why they fighting over that. You know.
Con.
That's the main pipeline that's gonna be pumping out them chips in
Yeah.
Caracas.
Hey.
And they know that's the wave. That's they jock, like I've been saying, they jockeying for who's gonna be the head of this new digital system.
Con.
See, America still want to keep their hegemony. You see, Babylon, Amalek, you know, the chief house of Edom. Because we know Amalek, they're the chief house of Edom. But Amalek had amongst Edom, you had the dukes of Edom.
Con.
Putin, the Russians got to be one of them. You got Timan, you got these you know.
Yeah.
So they all jockeying for who's gonna sit on the head of this, you know, this new infrastructure,
This next throne, man.
this crafty enterprise
Exactly.
that they establishing.
Con.
And they about to go to war because it's serious. They about to go to war for it.
Yeah. They
A
showing you.
new order is being established, and they about to go to war over it.
Yeah. All wars over resources,
All
man.
wars are bankers' wars, like the apostles always bring out, right? And what did the mother say? If my sons want war, there'll be war.
It'll be war. Facts. So it says,
So we going to war.
Con.
The economy collapse. Don't you see? Can't you see? The economy collapsing, the stock market crashing. You know,
Yep.
this bitch being plagued. You think Esau can't see the writing on the wall? Mass layoffs. Layoffs ain't stopping, man. You had a major gaming company, Ubisoft. They on their second round of layoffs. Ubisoft just laid off, I think, like over 1,000 people. You know, I play video games. You know, not much anymore for the last couple of years, but I was deep into video games.
Con.
Why did I stop? Because ain't nothing being produced. Ain't no AAA blockbuster game. Just like ain't no AAA blockbuster movies. Everything is coming to a screeching halt in Babylon.
Con.
I keep telling you, all of y'all effort gonna be turned, all of y'all attention gonna be turned towards the war effort. Slock, enough of me ranting. My bad. Slock.
So it says,
It's so much going on. I gotta give you the plate because ain't nobody prophesying.
yeah, it's
Ain't
a
nobody
lot.
fucking prophesying, man.
It's a lot. So it says, hey, and everything that the brother is mentioning with the fall of this economic system is all a part of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai's plagues. All right? So it says, behold, 2 Esdras 16 and 37, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack.
They not slacking. They're not holding up. They're not letting up. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai not letting up. You having little reprieves, little moments where you can catch your breath. But those moments are gonna start to become less and less.
Far and few between.
You ain't gonna be able to catch your breath, man. You ain't gonna be able to get your breath, your bearing.
Yeah.
You know, some of the things we've been saying been shaking a lot of you niggas up, man. Been rocking you to the core, man.
Yep.
Hey, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai about to really rock you, about to rock your world with this judgment. When he come through Yasharallah with that sword, whoo boy.
A rude awakening. It says,
See, right now, it really ain't no plummet, no standard in Yasharallah, man. It's all willy-nilly, free willy bullshit going on. But pretty soon, it's gonna be a standard. You know? It's gonna be evident. This is the path. This is the way. This is how you conduct yourself. This is who I'm dealing with. And if you ain't over here, that's your ass, man. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai finna make it evident.
Con.
It then shall be known who am I chosen.
Who am I
Then
chosen?
that's gonna all the bickering, all the bullshit, all that shit gonna come to a screeching halt, man. You're just gonna be thankful to find a hedge of mercy, you know. And that's gonna be through the various men scattered throughout Babylon the Great and throughout the world.
Con.
A man is gonna be man. You got it, Doc.
It says, as a woman, Slakia, as when a woman with a child is in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth,
Hey,
great pains come past her womb.
What have I been saying lately? I said usually every year has a different vibration. Like Elder Apostle Tahar coined 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. But the way it's been looking is every month been having its own vibration. You know?
God.
So the question is, what vibration is going to be in this month? You see?
Yeah.
It's looking like judgment turning up. Sedition turning up. You know? Plagues turning up. You know?
God. Hey, and that's the thing, man. The Heavenly Father is turning up the dial on everything at the same time, man. Letting you know, like the brother said, these things are unprecedented for you to get it through your thick heads. What's about to befall this place? It's simple. So it says, and
No, my bad.
and just like, you know, in this precept, these birth pains and these contractions are going to continue to get closer and closer and closer until the water breaks, man.
And guess what? Ain't no balm for you. Just like ain't no balm for Babylon, ain't no anesthesia, ain't no epidurals.
Con.
You know?
Con.
They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them.
Con.
You ain't gonna be able to escape this reality. Ain't no amount of drugs, ain't no amount of alcohol, ain't nothing is gonna when reality fully sets into you people, that's it, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna be awake. Ain't gonna be no more going back to sleep. Ain't gonna be no more putting your head in the sand. You're gonna be abruptly, rudely awakened.
Con.
Out of your goddamn comatose. Paradise. You know what they call a nice dream? Like,
Yeah,
not a
con.
nightmare. The opposite of a nightmare. You people having A good old time, man. A wet dream. You people having a wet. You people ain't having a wet dream.
Yeah, here
you
in
women.
Funland.
You women doing whatever, riding the cock carousel.
Yep.
You know, in positions of authority.
Yep.
You goddamn sodomites. You just, you know,
Yeah.
riding all the tree trunks you want to ride,
Con.
climbing all the. You know what I'm saying?
Walking around here bold.
You goddamn GMO babies. You know, it's a wet dream, man.
Exactly.
But the fun in Funland is coming to a screeching halt.
You damn right. Freddy is about to enter that dream, man. The king of terrors is about to enter that dream. All right?
Heading into the beginning of sorrows, man.
Facts. So it says, 2nd Ezra 16 and 38. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son.
The child is the kingdom.
Con.
Yahweh is coming to usher in the kingdom. Righteousness on the earth. But, hey, these devils, these heathens, they're not just going to relinquish the throne. So we're going to have to take it.
That's facts.
The saints shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever and ever. But right now we're waiting on our big brother.
Yeah.
Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, out of one.
Yeah.
Okay? He get first dibs. He get the first shot. You know? Like, you know, you about to jump a nigga. You
Yeah,
know? But
yeah.
you gotta wait. You gotta wait for him to throw the first, you know?
God.
Then we finna be on your ass, man.
Hey, wait ye upon me till I rise up to the prey.
Like white on rice.
God. Yahweh shot itching. It says, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth,
Like-
great pains come past her womb.
Like Fleece Johnson on some water. You know what? The water is more important than water. You know? That's how we finna be on your ass. I want you. I see you. I want you. You know?
Hey, man.
I feel sorry for hey, I feel sorry for all of you that are on the wrong side of your how Hashem Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah.
You heathens. Sleazy E, ain't no well, I don't even know what to say to you.
Hey,
Hey, but
good luck.
It's justified. It's well deserved. But you heathens, you 2/3, man. Woo-wee.
damn, an ass whooping is
This
coming.
ass whooping is long coming, well deserved.
And it will be televised.
I don't want no parts of that, bro.
Con. Hey, daddy coming home, man. It says,
Daddy angry.
you damn right.
You thought he was angry when he turned over the money changing tables and started whipping you with, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah.
That was restraint.
Yeah.
That was a moment of a lapse of, you know?
Yeah.
He had to contain himself, you know?
And he had to let some of that anger out before he did more than that. He had to just release a little bit of it. So it says,
He was like, forgive me how I know it ain't time yet.
yeah, I know.
These niggas just ODing, man. Enough is enough.
Just do it. So once again, 2nd Ezra 16 to 38. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains come past her womb.
If you never had a child or never been in that room, you don't know what the fuck that's talking about, man. I don't give a damn who the hell you are. You can't put it into words, man. You cannot put it in. First of all, how beautiful that is, man. Just in general, it's horrific. It's violent, you know. But the peace after it, man.
Yeah.
The relief,
The
you know.
peace. Exactly.
That's how it's gonna be, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Con.
Hey, she gonna want to kill you.
Uh-huh.
Why'd you do this to me? You know, get it out of me. I remember last time this young chick, sidebar, this young chick, my woman, my daughter, the room next to us, it was a young chick, maybe like 17 or 16, skinny, petite, you know, little old thing, man, big old belly, man.
Mm-hmm.
And she came in, I guess the baby was already crowning.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you that don't know, that means the baby head is about to come out. You can see the top of the scalp.
Yeah. Gotta go.
You know, and when it's like that, they can't do nothing. They can't do an epidural. She's gonna have to have it natural. You know, because it's dangerous when they put an epidural. It's to your spine. So you gotta sit still. It's a whole process. So anyway, she couldn't get no epidural. She just had to have it natural. My mother had all of us natural. Show you how strong she is. Woo. But yeah, man. All I heard was, "Get it out of me now! Get it out! Get it out!" Bro, the whole fucking wing, they had to take her like separate, bro. You know?
Oh man.
So I'm saying all of that. That's the times that we're coming into, man. Amos, these plagues gonna be on your ass, man.
Con.
And these plagues ain't to be played with, man. one plague is going to be like, God damn, you know? As soon as you turn around, another one's going to be on your ass, man. A lot of you're going to be begging for you're going to be begging for that missile. A lot of you probably want the water your how Bashim shot. Fuck. You know?
Men shall seek death in that day and shall not find it, man.
It's about to get serious, man.
It says, which pains.
And again, that baby coming, bro. Once that water break, once Jacob trouble officially commences, once the famine of the word hit, the persecution, the charagma, the hour of temptation, bro, man, hey, don't pass go, don't collect $100, you know?
Yeah.
That's it.
Once the doors of mercy are shut, that's it.
That ark is closed, ain't no opening it.
Khan. Hey, who can open what Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai closed, man?
He closed a lot of these people's minds.
Yeah, he did.
True.
Khan.
Wait, that was King David. He said, let their tables become a snare unto them.
Yep.
Make these people's eyes fat.
And that's exactly what has happened.
They eyes fat. Too much watchy.
Yep.
You overwhelmed. You too much watchy. You forgot to watch your goddamn self. You know?
God.
You forgot to watch the man in the mirror. You forgot to keep your body in subjection. You know?
God.
Now you a castaway. You know?
Without you even knowing it. That's the scary part. It says, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
You best believe it's finna be a turbulent time. Ain't no getting around it.
Yep.
Like the dude came up last week. I said, dude, I'm in the spirit of war, man. You know, this ain't the time of peace.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Con.
We in perilous times, man. Dire times. All these damn food plants burning up, all these plagues, these storms, these wildfires, these heat, the extreme heat, what they call
These
heat wave, these floods, a lot of flooding out going on. What do you think that's doing to the crops?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think that's doing to the crop? The little bit of fucking GMO crops that is there.
Mm-hmm.
You see? You already got Bill Gates talking about buying up farmland and doing all type of fuckery.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is being compounded, man.
Con.
It's a powder keg about to explode.
Con. It says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth.
They're not slacking, man. They're not tarrying. Habakkuk. They're screaming.
And the world shall mourn.
Hey, again, the whole world is about to be reintroduced to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And your first introduction to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in your first lesson is going to be fear.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the first lesson Yahweh Bashim Yahushai teaches you people. Fear.
And sorrows.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge.
Con.
The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
And sorrows.
You read in Malachi, they that fear me will not, how does it go?
Con. Malachi 1 and 6.
They that fear me will not, I forget the last part. I got a brain fart. Basically, you're going to be obedient. You're not going to be disobedient. Because you fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. The fear of the Lord out of one driveth away sins. You know, that's what keep us on the tightrope. That's what keep our spiritual radar calibrated eastward.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yeah.
We don't get caught. You know,
yeah,
because we fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushai first and foremost. We fear what Yahweh Bashim Yahushai will do to us. Not men, not Esau, not these heathens, not our woman, not our family members. You know, we fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushai first and foremost.
Con. It says.
Just straight to the point.
Con.
You went to Malachi, right?
Yeah. Malachi 1 and 6. It says, a son honoreth his father, and a servant his master. If then I be a father, where is my honor? And if I be a master, where is my fear? Saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai of hosts, unto you. O priests that despise my name, and ye say, wherein have we despised thy name?
That's not it. Some more on that? That's not what I wanted.
Con.
It don't matter. You got it. It doesn't matter.
So back to 2nd Ezra 16 and 39. It reads, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth. And the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. Oh,
Get into sorrows,
Khan.
many miseries. We in them times.
O my people, hear my word, make ye ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth, man. Hey, and that's the times that we're coming into, man. You got to get this word while the getting is good, all right? Because once those doors of mercy are shut, the Lord is going to retrieve his men off the highways and byways, man.
The Lord said he shut it that no man can open.
Con. And these video epistles are going to be locked down, man, scrubbed from the internet. Okay? So these people are ready. They're 100% ready to go.
Read that last part about being a pilgrim.
Con. It says,
The Spirit been having me watch a lot. You know, I watch everything. The economy, you know.
mm-hmm.
But I've been watching a lot of homeless videos. Remember that been on my spirit.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how many homeless encampments are all throughout Florida, all throughout Babylon. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize how bad the homeless epidemic was. It's real bad if you pay attention. We've been watching them sleeping in the cars. We've been seeing it just on the way to camp here. We've seen somebody under an underpass.
Mm-hmm.
You see, so we can see it, but I didn't know how bad it really was, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I said, you got whole shanty towns, whole fucking cities, man. Hundreds of people homeless, man, in the woods, in the mangroves, off the fucking I-75, I-95, I-4, these major interstates. You get off on exit 112, exit 14, you know, the off-ramp. You got woods right there. You'll have whole fucking homeless. Look it up, man.
Yeah.
Whole homeless encampments, man, behind hotels and shit. Like you'll have a homeless, you'll have a hotel, and you'll look at the reviews, right? And you'll see, oh, they keep breaking in the cars over here. What you don't realize is that it's a homeless encampment right around there.
Yeah.
They breaking into the rooms, they breaking into the cars, and taking it into the woods, and doing what they got to do.
Yeah.
You see? So it's a real bad problem. But I want you to read this because we already know that some of the men of the Lord are going to be pilgrims, going to have to be homeless. We're not going to be able to operate without that charagma. But a lot of you haven't taken into consideration is Esau knows that. And just like he's writing unrighteous decrees to demonize the men of the Lord, to lock the internet down, these legislations, he's been passing steadily and actually quickly. More and more states have been passing legislation to ban homelessness.
Yep.
I said that was a mouthful, right? I hope it made sense.
It made
if you
perfect
think
sense.
you're just gonna be homeless in Babylon and just go against the grain, you sadly mistaken, man.
Yep.
Again, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai gonna have to be with you in the times that we're coming into. You ain't just finna be homeless and just be in the woods, living in your car. It ain't gonna be like that, man.
Facts.
You know? Especially if you're a so-called believer.
Yeah.
You're already on the red list.
Yep.
This man gonna hunt your ass down. You enemy of the state, number one.
Yep.
You know?
And that's how he operates through his unrighteous decrees.
And all these spots that you think you finna go and camp out in, you got people been doing that for decades, man, all throughout Babylon. And Esau been pushing them further and further off the grid.
Mm-hmm.
So they already know the spots, the chief choice spots where to go and be homeless at.
Yeah, close to fresh
they've been
water.
locking them down.
Yep.
And they've been driving these people out of all the states.
Yep.
What you think that's really about? That's really for the men of the Lord. You see? So, hey, just like Brother be talking about, it's good to silver. I'm kind of ranting, but it is what it is. Brother be talking about having silver and gold and all. That's good. That's good. That's there's nothing wrong with that. But realistically, you might not even be able to get to your silver and gold. You might be at the job. You might be, who to say you're gonna be able to get to your stash?
And
who to say you even gonna want to go back to get to your stash?
Exactly.
Not to mention, if which we already know is gonna happen, if society break down where you gotta barter, because that's bartering. If you're trading with silver and gold and you're swapping resources, society have completely broken down. There's no law enforcement.
Yep.
It's complete lawlessness. So what's gonna stop the next man from just taking your shit, man?
Exactly.
So again, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai gonna have to be with you in the times that we're coming into. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no way out of this, man.
Mm-hmm.
No man shall save you, shall free you, shall buy you.
Con.
The only way you're gonna get out of this thing unscathed is if that the wise around you.
That's
that
it.
Spiritual mark exempt from judgment. My bad, Salati.
Nah, you 100% on point.
It's a lot of things been on my mind. I ain't really,
Con.
And ain't nobody else prophesying, so somebody got to say it, you know?
Yeah. It says, Second Ezra, the 16th chapter and 40th verse.
Those are shots fired, by the way.
It
You know?
says,
come stand up in the fire.
"O
You know?
my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle."
Why you wicked ass niggas made that video go viral, man? That I know that the last camp video. Why that shit doing numbers, man? And that's numbers for us, 'cause we don't get views, right?
Mhm.
We shadow banned. So if it got 23 views, that means that shit broke the algorithm, because it's heavily shadow banned. Why the fuck did that shit go viral? You niggas are wicked, man. You was hoping that nigga would lump me up or something, right? I knew they probably was wishing that, you know? Wicked, man. Wicked.
Oh,
Again, they watch maliciously, man. You know?
Yeah. And hey, man.
I knew that shit. I was saying, I bet you that shit gonna go viral. You know?
Yeah. Con. It says,
A lot of you full of shit, man. I can't. A lot of you two turds, man. Full of shit.
hey,
You really ain't about Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You really ain't about the elect. You know? You really ain't about the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Mhm.
A lot of you got ulterior motives. You got your own hidden agendas, man.
facts.
You really ain't about the building of the tabernacle of David, the Bayath Dawadah. You really ain't about that, man. You know?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of you are seeking preeminence, man. You know? You want to force your way into the, you know?
Yeah.
And you think you're going to do it riding the coattails of the next man. You know?
It don't work that way, y'all.
You got certain men established, you know? And now you're just going to think you're just going to ride the wave. You know? It don't work
Yeah.
like that, man.
It don't work like that.
That's an agenda. That's an agenda. You're not doing this out of sincerity and truth. You got an ulterior motive.
And we know if it's not out of sincerity and
You
and truth,
laboring
it
in
don't
vain.
count. You're
You
laboring in
laboring
vain.
in vain.
Exactly. No matter how many videos you do, no matter it doesn't matter at the end of the day. It says,
And you know it because you know all them precepts.
mm-hmm.
You know all. That's why to much is given, much is required. The Yahweh Bashim Yahushai going to hold the so-called leaders, you know, of Yasharallah, the teachers, the prophets, to a higher standard, man.
Con.
Because you're supposed to know better, you know?
Yep. It says, 2nd Ezra 16 and 40.
And then on top of that, people looking to you, man.
For guidance, direction.
And Lord, you know, you leading them down a broad path to destruction, man. But hey, the Lord said the deceived and the deceiver are his.
Con.
If a man be deceived, I have deceived that man. It is what it is. But you can't say you didn't know, you didn't hear, you know?
Yeah.
No excuse. No cloak for your maliciousness.
Yeah.
No
Hey.
cloak for your sin.
This ain't. Hey, this is not entertainment, man.
No.
Far from it.
Elder Apostle Gabar did the video. They're not celebrity Israelites, but a lot of you ain't getting it through your thick fucking skulls. How many times do they got to tell you not to worship them? You know? Over and over. Niggas ain't listening. Niggas hear what they want to hear.
Hey, but that's a heavy spirit even in the world. These people that idolize celebrities and worship.
That'll get a
people
nigga. That'll get the man you worshiping hemmed up, man.
Hey, thus saith the Lord.
Don't you know Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is a jealous power?
Yeah.
By you worshiping a man, you enraging Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Man, a lot of you don't know what you're doing, man.
Yeah, Con. Hey, man, I was rereading Baruch, man, and I was reading Baruch, the 6th chapter, and it's so funny because the 6th chapter doesn't show up in my Bible app, but in my sword, of course, we know it's 6 chapters, and that whole chapter was going into idol worship. Okay, the entire chapter, I was like, man, the whole chapter, man. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, like the brother said, man, is jealous. He wants all the credit, man. He wants all the credit.
A lot of people don't realize how jealous Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is. Jealous over his name first and foremost. You know?
Con.
He said, my honor will I not give to another. So he's jealous over his name and he's jealous over his people.
Damn right.
He don't play with his, you know, like he ain't to be played with, you know? Yeah, man. I be meditating. A lot of you don't know a lot of you don't really know Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You think you do, but you don't. You know? A lot of us are moved because we know Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. When I say know, I'm not talking about knowing the loving side of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We know the other side of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We're very familiar with, you know,
Hey,
that left hand.
the dark side of
The left
YouTube,
hand.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. The dark web,
Okay.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
And that's why we move the way we move in sincerity and truth. Despite everything, man. That's what Ezra had to commend those men that stood so stiffly. And everybody ain't, I'm going to call this a buck, man. Everybody ain't standing stiffly for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It's only, I'll be honest with you, I only see a handful of men really standing stiffly for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man.
It's a small sanctuary. That's what the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua said, man.
Just like the prophets. It's a small handful of prophets. You got a bunch of brothers doing videos on YouTube, but are they all prophets? I beg to say no. A prophet is going to prophesy, tell you things before they happen. That's how you know Yahweh Shai HaMashiach is really dealing with a man. If he's prophesying.
2nd Ezra 16 and verse 40. Oh, my people.
You read that already. Let's move on. You
Now you
finished it?
told me to read it to get to the point of the pilgrims, unless you lost the thought.
No,
that you
I
had.
read it already. I said about the homelessness.
Yeah, but you said
That was the point.
read the last point again because you.
That was the point. They know it.
Con.
You can go to 15, you can go to 16. There's a lot of meat in them two chapters, man.
Con.
And that's the times that we're living in now. Matter of fact, start at 15. And go through it.
2nd Ezra
I'll read
15
it,
and
I'll
1.
read it, I'll read it, you speak, man. You know, take the floor back. I had it already on deck.
Con.
2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Salakia. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
That's 2nd Ezra 15 from the top.
My bad, that was 16. Salakia.
Con. You good? You good?
No, my bad, I want 15 first. My bad, Salakia.
Nah, you good?
Behold, 2nd Ezra 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou in the... I should have known that too, because I always remember that Asia. Whoa, the last part of 15 goes into Asia, then it continues on. I should have known that. I wasn't even thinking. Behold, speak thou, and the times that we're coming into, this is going to have to be in you, not on you, like the brothers say.
Con.
You know? The scriptures going to have to be in you. It should be in you at this point anyway, man. The precepts should just ooze out of you. You know, as you navigate in your daily life, precepts should just come to you, man. Out of thy belly shall flow rivers of living water. You're supposed to be
Meditate on the word
a
daily.
river of living water, a river of wisdom and knowledge. You know? So it says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Again, that's the number one thing you should be speaking.
Mm-hmm.
If I go to your so-called channel, that should be the number one thing on the channel is prophecy. Yeah, we rebuke, we exhort, but the number one thing you should be doing is prophesying. Especially seeing that so much is going on.
So much.
But a lot of you don't prophesy because you don't know what the fuck going on. A lot of you lost in the sauce. You know? I keep it real, man. A lot of you don't know what the fuck going on. You're really unstable. You know? So what's going to happen when all hell break loose? When Yahweh Bashem Yahushua lock this shit down and you got to stand on your own.
Mm.
You ain't got nobody to look to. You gotta make decisions on your own. You gotta walk by faith, not by sight. What you gonna do in them days, man? You ain't got nobody to, you know, well, what do you think I should do? How you think you know?
Yeah.
The whole reason that we're going through the things we're going through right now is to build us up so that we'll be able to endure and stand on our own square in the times that we're coming into.
Con. And having a guilty conscience in that day, or having your mind waver on particular things in that day is going to get you caught up.
That's why you're supposed to be fully persuaded. Now is the time. You got liberty. You got all the time in the world, all the resources. You know, you're not in chattel slavery anymore. You don't have to do anything. You know,
Con.
you don't have to do a goddamn thing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you have a choice. You can choose to seek this truth, get the true riches, you know,
Yeah.
get the oil for the times that we're coming into, or you can just keep on keeping on.
Con.
Hey, the scriptures say the prudent foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. We see the evil. That's why we're giving diligence in season, out of season.
Con.
We just got poured on, man. We could have wrapped this shit up and went home. No, we said we got to come over here to the gazebo,
Exactly.
to the real bushes, you know,
Exactly.
and prophesy to the wind,
Con.
you know, because we're not laboring in vain. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is not unrighteous to forget our labor of work,
Con.
which we show and continue to show towards his name. You know? Our works, Adawan Matazal, will follow us. That's our hope. You know? We're doing all this in hopes of being saved, man. Because at the end of the day, none of us know. We're not yet saved, you know?
Exactly.
But we're hoping that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai will look kindly upon us, you know? By giving this righteous sacrifice daily, week in and week out, you know?
Yeah, con.
Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, Adawan. Yeah, it's not. That's why we don't really boast. Yeah, we have fun with this thing, like the apostles say. It's really we just jesting. You know, we just having fun. We're really humble, meek guys, man. Whether you believe it or not, you know. We don't want no glory, no fame. We don't, you know. We want Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai to get all theirs, man.
Con.
And at the end of the day, what the fuck is there to boast about when it ain't of us, man?
It's not of us.
Yahweh, when deep sleep falleth upon man, what does it say?
What's
Yahweh
the
Bashem Yahweh Shai sealeth the instructions.
Yep.
Man's, like your favorite scripture, man's goings of the Lord.
Exactly.
How then can a man understand his own way? We understand Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is in control of everything.
Every single thing.
Only thing we pray and hope for is that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai uses us as vessels of righteousness, not of wickedness.
Con.
You see? So it's nothing to boast about or brag about.
Exactly.
You know?
Every
Not of works that any man should boast.
Con.
It ain't of you.
Exactly.
How many videos you do, how long you've been enduring. Yeah, we commended it. It's honorable, but it ain't of you. And you ain't crossed the finish line yet. A lot of men done fucking got a fucking Charlie horse right at, you know?
right at the finish
up,
line.
You know?
Oh. Con.
A lot of motherfuckers got bold and bragging and, you know?
Yeah. Now stumbled and fell.
Right before the finish, the end zone.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Showboating and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Con. But you only showboat when you think it's of you. When you know this is of the Heavenly Father,
when
you
you're
know
proud.
that everything.
That's a proud spirit.
Con. A
You know?
very proud
You
spirit.
think you think you the only GOAT.
Yep.
Like that's why you would do that shit. You think you just better than all the goddamn people on the field.
Better
you
than
don't
the rest.
realize there's demigods on the field with you, man. And that just they get off on that shit. Oh, this nigga think he home free.
Exactly.
You know? He must not have heard about me.
Oh,
you know?
man.
I've been sacking niggas left and right. You know?
God. Oh man.
So it says, behold, speak thou, back in 2nd Ezra 15:1, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people, again, my people. Our chief concern are the Israelites, man, the tribes, you know? The words of prophecy.
Hey, and this next verse is going to prove the point that me and the brother were trying to convey, that it's not of us. You got it.
Which I will put in thy, who's the I? Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Which
you go.
I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, Adawan.
Con.
We are the Lord's mouthpiece. The Lord's spiritual weathermen. You know?
Yep.
The prophets.
Hey, so whether the things coming out your mouth are 100% true, or 75% true mixed with a little bit of leaven, or 100% wrong, the Lord is the one that put it in your mouth. All right? The Lord controls every single aspect and every single side, okay, of this thing of ours. It's just that simple. You got it all.
It says, fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee. What does incredulity mean? Unbelief.
Unbelief. Con.
You got men that watch us and are unbelievers in that spirit of incredulity. The Lord ain't dealing with them. Them niggas are off. They bugged out. Don't you know you speaking against Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai? What if we not bugged out? What if the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is dealing with us? What does that say about you?
Mm.
Fear, but the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai said, fear, we don't give a shit. Whether you hear or forebear, whether you believe or not. You know? Time will tell. You know?
Khan.
Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is the ultimate judge, not man. And that's the beauty of this thing of ours, man. You know? That's why it says that we rather fall into the hands of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai than man. Because as we can see, men can be unreasonable. Men can be unmerciful. You know?
Yeah. Real quick. This is Acts chapter 5 and verse 39. And it reads, Salakia 39. It says, straight to the point. It says, but,
You know it's an unreasonable man?
matter of fact,
You know it's an unreasonable man? You apologize, you do a public apology and the man still hates your ass.
whew,
That's an unreasonable man. That's a wicked man. You know?
Mm.
Or you apologize to a man, or you confess your fault to his face to face, and he just completely disregard everything you said out of sincerity and truth. That's a proud, wicked nigga, man.
yeah,
If I confess to you and I openly tell my fault to you, and I'm being sincere in truth, and then you don't believe me, basically you're saying I'm a fucking liar.
pretty much.
You see?
Yeah.
That's the ultimate disrespect.
Pretty much. Real quick, it says, I'll get straight to the point. This is Acts chapter 5 and 39. It reads, but if it be of Yahweh.
Gotta go up.
All right, I get the point.
I know what you. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Acts 5 and 37. After this man rose up Judas of Galilee in the days of the taxing, and drew away much people after him. He also perished, and all, even as many as obeyed him, were dispersed.
So if you had faith, if you really trusted in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you would let Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's will play out.
Khan.
You would be obedient and you would do what the Lord said, because if it's not of Yahweh, as he's going to read, it's going to come to naught, and he gave you an example of that.
Yep.
The deceived and the deceiver. They're
Yep.
both going to fall into that ditch. They're both going to go over the cliff.
Khan.
It is what it is. You know?
And that's a beautiful thing, because you don't have to do absolutely nothing but let the Lord work.
You do have to do something. You have to warn them.
Well, yeah, Khan.
But you don't warn them to the point of ad nauseum.
Exactly. After 2 or 3.
Exactly. Who won't hear will feel.
Yep.
You shake the dust off.
Shake the
You
dust
ain't got to
off.
keep going behind, you know?
Yep.
A nigga don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it.
So be it. It
You
says,
ain't got to keep beating a dead horse.
mm-hmm. It says, and now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught.
This goes without saying.
Mm-hmm.
If a nigga ain't right, time will tell.
Khan.
You know?
Khan. But,
But a lot of you are presumptuous. You know?
mm-hmm.
You just know the Lord dealing with you. You know? You just know you got the final say-so. You know? Who the hell are you?
But,
You got up on that cross and died for Yasharallah?
Khan.
Who the fuck are you?
Khan.
You beside yourself, man. You forgot your plate. You a fucking worm, man. We all worms. Every last one of us. Worms. Worms! But a lot of you you feel it. You're beside yourself, man. And that's because you got that knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up. That's why all them scriptures are in there to keep you grounded, man. Not for you to read it and just, you know, bring it out on another brother. It's for you to fucking lay it to heart, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's for you to help govern yourself, man.
Mm-hmm. First and foremost.
But that knowledge, that pride, nigga get beside himself. That's why I said riches are not comely for a nigga. Nigga, you see what the little bit of truth that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai gave Yasharallah. Look how they act, man.
That's what Jake do, though.
Niggas don't know how to act.
Jake ain't never had none. Jake don't know
Yeah,
how to
God,
act. It don't matter. In the world, it's the same
my God.
way.
Damn.
It's the same way, man.
And that's why Yahweh Bashim Yahushai really gave the most precious treasures, the super hidden things, to the super lowly and meek.
The super lowly.
That's
in
to
me.
test everybody. That's why the scriptures say, I keep bringing it out. What does that mean? The first shall be last and the last shall be first. Don't even speak on it. Somebody break. What does the first shall be last and the last shall be first mean? What did those parables mean about the talent? Why were they bickering to Yahushua about laboring for hours from the beginning of the day? What was that about? But see, you read these scriptures and you ain't laying it, you ain't considering. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You blinded. A lot of you don't fully understand what the hell going on, man.
And just like you always bring up, the Heavenly Father gives us multiple examples, man, because He knows that we're a stiff-necked people. Multiple examples. The brother just semi-quoted a few scriptures. I'm thinking the whole time of King David.
I semi-quoted it. My bad. Salakia.
Yeah, you quoted a few.
Did I botch it up?
No. You had them fine, but you got straight to the point. But the point
let
is,
the Bush people put some precepts.
God. But the point is, the Lord dealt with King David, who was the lowliest and smallest of his brothers, and turned out to be one of the greatest king, man, that Yasharallah had.
Don't bring up that King David demon, brother.
Hey, God, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Niggas like to draw. Ain't nobody over here saying they King David, man.
Hey,
we lowly fishers, man. We on the totem pole. We the lowest of the lowest, man. I'll be the last man on the chariot, brother. I don't give a damn. As long as I get on that chariot, I don't want no smoke, man. Hey,
whether I'm a part of the 144 or the innumerable multitude, man, I just want to ride on a chariot.
That don't make no sense. How the fuck could you be at the innumerable multitude when you're preaching?
I'm just saying.
At this point, either you gonna make it or you not, cause you put your hand to the plow. You see?
Yeah.
I hate to be that guy that be doing that every time, but a lot balance and full, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, full circle.
A lot people say things, but you have a lot of times you'll have a narrow perspective of things. You're not thinking objectively. You got a tunnel vision aspect of the scriptures. You don't think broad. You don't think outside of yourself. You don't think outside of your group. You just think the buck stop at you and no be all. It's bigger than all of us, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is truly working a great work. Are you done with that?
Nah. It says
you in Acts
5 and 39. But if it be,
well, we know it, brother.
Come
on, man. Go back to 2nd Ezra 15. This never comes out, man. For some reason, we can't never get through 15 and 16.
It says 2nd Ezra chapter 15.
You should be like verse 3. I was reading.
Yeah, con.
Stay on 13. Unless you pull on the precept to back, the Matthew 24, Luke. Don't come out of this, brother. Both precepts to back up 15 and 16.
Con.
So it says back in 2nd Ezra, Baba Gashah, if you don't mind. not to try to, 2nd Ezra 15 and 3. Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Now, we don't give a damn how many videos you do, how many subliminal fucking titles you do. We don't give a damn how many niggas reshare the shit. We see you, but you see us. We hear you just like you hear us. And we not speaking out of our own vain imagination and own vain heart. We speaking according to what Yahweh Bashem Yahushua put on our spirit. Just like you feel like you speaking according to the spirit, we feel we're speaking according to the spirit. The only difference is one of us is right and one of us is wrong. And time is going to tell who's right and who's wrong. So it says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord out of one, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, and the Lord going to bring plagues upon, when you say world, there's many worlds, right? The Lord going to bring plagues upon all worlds. The animal world, the plant world, the world of Yasharallah.
Big ass limb just fell and hit the ground as soon as you said that.
He's going to trim the hedges. You see?
Oh,
He's going to trim the hedges. That's what time we in.
That was a heavy one.
If your branch ain't being fruitful, you withering or your branch is fucking infected, you see, you finna be cut off from the tree.
He had no choice.
The tree is your house shot. You see?
Yep.
Behold, saith the Lord Adawan, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. That's what's coming. Perilous times. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth. There's a lot of wickedness going on in Yasharallah.
Yeah.
Amongst the circumcision.
Khan.
Do you know?
Khan.
Only Yahweh Bashim Yahushai knows, man. A lot of adultery, a lot of wickedness, man. Making merchandise of the men of the Lord. You know? You got a lot of men abusing their positions, beating this men servant. You know? You got a lot of hirelings. A lot of wickedness going on in Yasharallah, man. But guess what? This judgment is going to sort all that shit out. You know? When you see them bodies start to drop and it's public, you know, and it's prominent names, people that have names in Yasharallah, big congregations, oh, Jake gonna get right real quick. You see?
Hey.
See, we ain't got no big following.
Yeah.
We ain't got no following.
Hey.
We got maybe 6 subscribers, you know?
Hey, fear will do that to you. Fear is the best motivator. You got it.
Hey, and I'm gonna say this too. The same way y'all like to shame people and put they faces, you know, you don't think. A lot of you don't think, man. You know. The scriptures say a righteous man falleth 7 times. What if that man repents, man, and get back in the good graces of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? Are you gonna make a recant video and put his face back up and recant? You know.
Good point.
I have yet to see any of those videos, man. You know. Do you follow that man after he goes off into obscurity? How do you know what the hell going on? You know? But you're not considering, what if that was a man of the Lord, he had a lapse in judgment, you know, hiccup, and he gets back on the straight and narrow. Now you've a great, you know?
Yeah.
So the same way you want to shame people and do, you know? And that's really wicked because it's we always talk about it. It's bad enough you make yourself a prey when you come into this truth, right? You got to separate yourself from the world. You got to separate yourself from your loved ones, your family. You know, you do all this to follow Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, right? And you believe you're doing the right thing. Now you come into the truth and you got men that are fucking shamed, you know?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And then keep twisting the knife. It ain't enough to just do, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, you got a lot of shit to answer for, man. The Lord don't look kindly upon that, man. Yahweh Shai wouldn't do no shit like that, man. I don't read no accounts of Yahweh Shai doing that, man. Don't tell me they didn't have pictures and all this stuff back in the day. Was Yahweh Shai going around with a goddamn wanted poster? This is Barabbas, you know? You gotta be doing some weirdo shit, man.
Oh,
Again,
man.
if you got a hard drive waiting to bang on a nigga, you got a demon, you need to examine yourself, man. If you got a hard drive, you know, you got a demon on you, man.
Oh, man.
Can't you see it, brother? Akia? Yo, Jake is something else, man.
Oh.
This thing is, it's funny though. It's fun. It's funny when you sit back and watch,
It's
man.
comical, man.
But again, that's how you know we the people. The same shit was going on thousands of years ago. The same bickering, the same murmuring, the same shit, man. But the difference is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is tired of this shit, man. Enough is enough. You ain't just finna do his men any old type of way no more, man. You ain't just finna offend the little ones to just think you're gonna slide off into the sunset and sit your ass down on a chariot and not have to fucking
Make
give
amends.
account.
Con.
You just finna fuck over a whole brother and just get in the chariot and sit next to him and Shalom, brother. How about you, brother? Nah, nigga, you gonna have to make amends. You gonna have to give an account.
Yeah.
You gonna have to fix that. You gonna have to fix that before we get into this battle, man. We about to wage war on these heathens, man.
Con.
Can't have an art with your goddamn brother.
Exactly.
Every week you go into the altar giving a wicked ass sacrifice. In the back of your mind, you hate your goddamn brother. Whoever the hell you are, whoever you hating, you know? That's wicked, man. Wicked. It's wicked! In the voice of Nate.
Somebody got to bring it out.
Yeah, the apostle, it's okay for the elder apostles to bring out the Cornelius council, bring out the accounts of their offenses, right? But nobody else can't say nothing? You know what I'm saying? What the hell? Come on, brother. What type of sense does that make? You know? The apostles want it rectified.
Con.
The apostles keep putting it in remembrance in front of the public.
Con.
You see? Man, you guys are something else. Now, I can understand if the brother is a complete bug out, a complete demon, you know? But I see there's certain men still trying to fight, still trying to push, man. And you got certain men trying to beat them into the fucking ground, man. That's wicked.
Khan.
Can't you see that's wicked? And you wonder why you being plagued, why all type of hell coming upon your ass, man. Why you can't fucking sleep, why you tossing and turning, why your life turning to shit. Because you're doing wickedness, man.
Real quick.
I ain't finished in second under 15.
I know.
I told you don't lead a point, brother.
You on
You
the
want
point.
to get on your knuckles?
No,
and
no,
do-
no, you on the
Do
point.
you want to get
I
on
said-
your? Do you want
No.
to get on your knuckles and do push-ups right
I said
now?
I brought
brother?
it out already, but you're on the point. Acts 5 and 39. But if it be,
Oh, hell no.
if it be of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai,
You
you
know,
cannot
brother.
overthrow it.
Come on,
Least
man.
happily ye be found even to fight
You don't need to
against
keep
Yahweh
reading.
Ba'ashim Yahweh
You know
Shai.
the precepts already, man.
I know.
You don't need to keep. You know it, man. It's
I know
It's
it.
in the back of your goddamn rabbit-ass mind.
Hey.
In your guilty conscience. When you weighing shit, you know what the fuck you doing, man.
God.
We always talk about it. Yasharallah. We have the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay? Our spirit bear witness that we are the children of the Most High. Right? We have a natural zeal, a natural righteous connection to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You ain't gotta tell a nigga he going off, man. A nigga know.
A nigga know.
A nigga know he shouldn't fuck his best friend's wife, man. That's why he doing it on the low-low. Doing sneak shit, throwing passes on the, you know?
Yep.
A nigga know he shouldn't be a sodomite. You know, a woman knows she shouldn't be half naked. Because when she walk by, she feels some type of way.
Khan.
Unless you lusting after, if you look at her in disgust, she know. She gonna cover it. You know, we know. So the same like niggas know, you know. You supposed to do the circumcision.
Khan. That's why the Lord tells us to examine ourselves daily, man.
Your radar's supposed to be, you steady reading the scriptures, you doing sit downs, your radar's supposed to be calibrated beyond calibration. But you can't perceive what you're doing is fucking wicked? Them precepts ain't popping into the back of your fucking mind? No, you just swallow the shit down and follow the multitude to do evil. You not it.
Second Esdras 15
Yeah, I'm
and
reading,
5.
I'm
Yeah,
reading,
5.
brother.
I know.
You don't bring up Acts 5.
I had to bring it out. I mean,
We
you was
know
on the
it, brother.
point.
We
I
know
know.
it. We know it. They know it. You know? But people read that scripture and you know, they know it's only for us. You know, it's our script, you know? Like you got a fucking chokehold on this truth. It's our truth. It's our thing. It ain't your fucking thing, man. It's Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's thing.
Khan.
They ain't your fucking men. We belong, all of the elect, wherever the hell we are, we belong to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And ain't nobody gonna knock us out of his hand. Give a damn how many fucking, you know? And that's wicked because it's a fucking machine. A lot of you know it's a fucking machine and you use that machine for wickedness, man.
Khan.
You know?
Khan.
To try to crush a nigga's spirit, crush a nigga's soul. You know? The apostles wasn't rolling like that, man. You know?
Damn right. You damn right.
The apostles, a lot of times the apostles didn't even want people with them, man.
Shit.
The Howard Shai didn't want, you ain't meet for repentance, man.
You had, who was it not Paul and Peter that had the, you know, had the issue and went their separate ways, if I'm not mistaken?
Paul and Barnabas.
Barnabas?
Barnabas.
All right.
The
Correct
contention,
me if I'm wrong.
I could be mistaken, but the contention, anyway.
Yeah. But you ain't see brothers writing letters. You ain't see them writing letters on each
Hey,
other.
Paul
You know what I'm
spoke on
saying?
things, but he ain't go in like, fuck that nigga, man.
Yeah.
You know?
He wasn't trying to kill the brother's spirit.
He said certain things, like, hey, he kept it real, like, hey, he, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, he kept it 100.
Alexander Copperfield's a fuck nigga, you know?
Exactly. But he didn't write multiple letters just trying to break the brother's spirit and make the brother look bad in front of the other brothers, man.
You didn't read the book of Enoch. That's in the book of Enoch.
Oh, man.
It's called Brethren, put curses on these niggas.
None
You know?
shall want to mate. None shall want to mate.
Paul said, brethren, put curses on these niggas, you know?
Yeah.
Nah, Paul said they didn't want to help me with the tithe. We don't fuck you. I don't need your money. That's the attitude Paul was on.
God.
Paul wasn't on no gang shit, man.
That's what I'm saying. We have multiple examples.
Paul was worried about himself, man, you know?
Yeah. Come on.
But you know why Paul was in that spirit was because, again, the men of the Lord, we know Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai very well. Adawan Matazah, we be of that number. My phone vibrated. But Paul was what? He had a thorn in the side.
Thorn.
That humbled him. because Paul had great knowledge. A lot of our elders and a lot of you have thorns in your side, but you're not perceiving that's to humble you. You're not. I hate to quote that. I ain't trying to throw no disrespect, but evil men understand not judgment. When things happen, certain men are not considering why they laying it to heart. You think you above reproach? None of us are above reproach, man. You know, who the Lord loveth, he chat. You know them scriptures, man. You know, but you think you just smooth operator. You think you're above reproach. We all have fell short. We all have room for improvement. You know, and the number one thing me humbly I see missing in Yasharallah is humility. There's a lack of humility. You know. Period. In all the camps, in all the groups, there's a lack of humility, you know.
And it's crazy because, you know, Jake act like we ain't gonna see each other again in the kingdom.
And Jake gonna act like they gonna put a bullet in the back of your head if they see you on the street. Man.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man.
But I think that's the spirit a lot of these men are in, bro. They gonna pass you straight, man.
Dang.
Hey, more power to you, man. You know. That's how you feel. Hey.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
You got it out.
How much time we got? My bad, I didn't even pay attention.
It's like probably about 40 minutes.
Okay. So it says, going back to 2 Ezra 15 and 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. We know that for a T. We ain't worried about that, man. We ain't putting really curses on you, nigga. Well, I do sometimes because you get beside yourself. You know, and really, I ain't really putting curses on you like that. I'm really trying to get the Lord to scare you, man. You know, put some tough love on your ass. You know, I don't really want the Lord to kill you. I wouldn't wish that. I know what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is capable of, man. He can completely destroy a man, man. You know, in every facet. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, man. You know, you see. But at the end of the day, we know if you're doing wickedness gonna come back upon you, man. That go without saying. You know. So all we can do is try to be an example of righteousness, of how to act, how to conduct yourself, how to be brotherly, how to be humble. You know, how to be bold but with humility. You know, there ain't nothing wrong with being bold and righteousness. But again, it's a fine line between bold and being proud. And being braggadocious, it's a fine line, man. You know, it's one thing to be confident, but you can get beside yourself, man. You can be overconfident. You know,
the Lord has every.
You can be righteous, but you could also be over righteous. And the scriptures tell you not to be over righteous much. Why should you be over righteous much? Lest you destroy yourself. You know,
the Lord has everything covered in this truth. And the Lord said, even if you didn't do nothing wrong, but in your mind you perceive or think that you did something wrong, you can get judgment for that.
All these things are to humble you.
Man.
All these things are in the scriptures to keep you grounded and rooted. You know? Because it's easy to get inflated. Especially you got a huge congregation, you got following. I told you social media is one of the worst advents ever, man.
Facts.
That allowed people to become gods, demigods.
Facts.
You know? A lot of you believe those likes and those views.
The views,
you know,
the likes.
You know?
Yeah.
Sad, brother. Scary. Scary. For wickedness, it says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, nobody's going to get away. You doing wickedness going to come back upon you. You doing righteousness, righteousness is going to come back upon you. It's simple as that. It ain't difficult. It ain't strange. It ain't mysterious. It's real simple. You do righteousness. You be brotherly. You push. You know. You be obedient to the best of your ability. You don't do no wit. You don't. You know.
You exhort brothers, uplift brothers. You know, to the best of your ability. If brothers are pushing, it's simple.
Behold, saith the Lord Adawan, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord Adawan, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. That's what I keep saying. Enough is enough. You know? Mm-hmm. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is tired of warning you. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Seeing is believing. We've been warning you for ages. Time for you to see. Then you're gonna know who are the chosen. You know. Then you're gonna discern between the righteous and the wicked. He must have been wicked. The way the Lord put him to death, publicly, shamefully, he must have been doing something wicked. He wasn't right. You know.
Yep.
It says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Yeah, they got no restraint, man. They just going wild, man. Jake going wild, man. In the truth and out the truth, man. No restraints, no holds barred.
Nobody to reel them in, man. Nobody to reel them in.
No, because they got no fear. They got no real fear. If you had fear, you would fear the things you say. You would fear the things you upload on the internet. You would operate completely different. But a lot of you don't have that fear, man. You really think you saved already. Let's keep it a buck. You think you just know the Lord is with you. You just know you a man of the Lord. You know? Or you just know certain men are men of the Lord. You know? But then they go to the same thing. I said, curses is he that trusteth in man.
It's gonna be different when the lights are off.
It's gonna be different by yourself. It's gonna be different once the cameras get cut off.
Yeah.
Because a lot of you putting on for the camera, a lot of you fronting for the gram, like they say. A lot of you talk that tough talk and rah rah and all this shit. But if the shit really come to you, like how dude came to us, we done seen how you act. We done seen some of you when you under the gun.
That's facts. That's facts.
You know? A lot of you ain't ready for this pressure, man.
Hey, the Heavenly Father says the end is made manifest, man. And with that being said, judgment starts at Yasharallah. It's getting real out here. It is getting real. These judgments are touching closer and closer to home, man. That's what's taking place in this world.
Death is coming closer and closer to each and every one of our houses, man.
Facts.
You know?
Facts.
So it says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me. What about those men that were sincerely pushing, man? You think, and you doing these videos on certain men, and you think if a man is sincere and he really pushing, and you think the Lord gonna hear your cry over theirs? You trying to frustrate this man and he's sincere, doing everything in sincerity and truth? You think Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is looking kindly and favorably upon you?
Yep.
You trying to destroy this man? And in the eyes of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, he's already deemed this particular individual blameless? A lot of you don't understand what the fuck you doing, man. You heaping coals upon your head. You know? But your pride won't let you acknowledge it, man. You just know you the fucking man. You know?
Yeah.
You just know the Lord dealing with you. You know?
Man.
And therefore saith the Lord Adawan, I will surely avenge them. Again, two things Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is extremely jealous over. His name, his respect, his reverence, his glory. He wanted all. He's selfish. Call him selfish. He got a right to be selfish. He the creator of the universe.
That's all he is.
And he been getting the utmost disrespect. First and foremost from Yasharallah, his own so-called people that he put his name on. Okay, so he gonna have to lay the smack down first and foremost. Okay? So what I said, the name and what's the other one? I forgot now. I said it earlier.
And the name and his people, right?
His people, the
name of his people.
That's the two things he's jealous over. You can read it's in the scriptures. You know? He that touched you touched the apple of his eye. So now, okay, we understand Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is jealous over Yasharallah. But also there's levels of things, ain't it?
Facts.
Ain't there order? But we're talking about order?
Yeah.
So as far as the order of Yasharallah, who are the most important, first and foremost, is it the women or the men?
The men.
The men. Okay, so now what man is the most important?
Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
Yahweh Shai, amongst Yasharallah. The God's man is the most important, the prophet.
The prophet.
You got major prophets and you got minor prophets.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So you may see somebody, he may be a major prophet, But what about that minor prophet that you offended?
The prophets that their books may have not made it into the scriptures, man.
And therefore saith the Lord out of one, and you ain't even you think you might not even be a prophet. So how much more of a grievous offense is that? You may be a teacher. Everybody's not a prophet, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The prophets were called seers. The prophets see things. We see things, you know, before they happen. We see things clearly. That just everybody not a prophet, man. The Lord ain't really dealing with everybody on the same level. It is what it is, man. Some men have visions. Some men, the Lord deal with people differently, man. The way a man's whole life, the Lord might have been dealing with a man his whole fucking life, man. You don't fucking know.
Con.
The Lord might have been his whole life been to get him to this particular period, and here you come trying to throw a monkey wrench in his shit. Here you go trying to discourage him. You got to pay for that, man. So it says, and therefore saith the Lord out of one, I will surely avenge them. And a lot of times these different men are not avenging themselves.
Con.
They just riding off in obscurity. You never hear from them again. You know? So who gonna have to step in for them? Since nobody else wanna step up. Since nobody else wanna say nothing, you see something, say something. Nobody, you know?
Right.
Yahweh Bashim Yahushai
The ultimate avenger.
Gonna have to step in and show you, nah, fam. I was dealing with him, man.
One of my little ones.
You know?
Con.
And that's why I keep saying through the Spirit, I believe those insignificant men that you disregard, not saying us, but whoever. Because I told you the algorithm showed me a bunch of men out there teaching, man. Single man camp, 2-man camps. You have no idea how many prophets are really out there, man. Pushing in sincerity and truth.
God.
Don't get no views because they're heavily shadow banned. Ain't clicking up with nobody. Ain't looking for looking for no clout. Just doing their thing, man. Watching and getting offended but still pushing. Like damn, this nigga, you know?
Yeah.
Still pushing. Still, humility. Through the Spirit, I believe those are the men that are gonna get spiritual power first, man. That's how Yahweh Bashim Yahushai gonna show his might, his power. And that's gonna ultimately test all you proud men. You know? That just know the Lord dealing with you. You just know you finna get some spiritual power. But you're not saying you're not gonna get it. But what if, in order to get that spiritual power, you gotta bend that knee. You gotta humble yourself down.
Gotta make amends.
See, the lowly man that ain't getting no views, he don't give a fuck. He gonna bend the knee in a minute.
Facts.
Don't nobody know about him. He ain't got no audience. He ain't got nothing to lose. You know?
God.
But a lot of you got big followings. They got, eyes on you. It's harder to humble yourself down. It's very hard.
Very hard.
It ain't hard for us because we ain't got that spirit. But I can understand. You know?
God.
You carry around this bravado like you the HNIC. You the buck stop here. You know? You got the final say so. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, man.
Great humbling is coming to Israel, man. The great humbling is coming to the earth, man. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushai gonna do the humbling. Behold, saith the Lord out of one, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord out of one, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, I've read that already. Verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai again. He's jealous over his name and his people.
God.
And that's really why the Lord is about to bring plagues upon him. This is not begin to bring. He is plaguing this place. Adawan Ratazah tonight, he really plagued Babylon with this Debbie.
God.
I ain't forgot.
Yeah.
So it says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before. This is the main reason why I wanted to go here, because that's what you see happening.
Khan.
Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has been plaguing Egypt as before. And the plagues are intensifying. The earthquakes, the blackouts. Don't be surprised if there's blackouts behind Debbie. You know?
Khan.
Blackout in Florida, the northern part of Florida, blackouts in fucking Georgia, Carolinas.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if a bunch of tornadoes break out, flooding, infrastructure collapses. We in them times. You know?
Khan.
One of the models showed the track. It might fucking double back, do a loop-de-loop.
A loop-de-loop.
That's unprecedented, man.
A loop-de-loop.
Double back for seconds. You know? Because the Lord is serious, man. We in serious times. Playtime is over, man.
The Lord, with the arrows of indignation, I'm not mistaken. The brother had a video with the EBT, if I'm not mistaken.
Being down,
being down.
But that been happening.
Khan.
Been happening
In a couple places.
And if you don't even know, EBT, a lot of people have been getting denied because the unemployment rate is through the roof. They're
Yep.
lying about the numbers.
Yep.
A lot of people have been filing for unemployment. A lot of people have been getting denied.
Yep.
A lot of people have been filing for cash assistance. The system can't handle it, man.
There's no more money to handle it.
Hey,
There's
that's
money.
why after Burrow, they told the people in Texas to go to FEMA and take out a loan.
Get a loan.
There is no relief fund. They took the relief fund and sent it to Ukraine.
Yeah.
They took the relief fund and sent it to Israel.
God.
They tapped out, man. These states are tapped out.
You got to realize how big of a issue that is. They went to FEMA for help, and FEMA told them to go take out a loan, man.
A low interest loan.
A 2-point-something interest. It's like stealing money. That's what the guy said. You going to FEMA for help. The people that's supposed to set you up in temporary housing. Okay?
No. FEMA, hold on. I'm a tax-paying citizen.
Yep.
Every year I've been paying my taxes. You've been taking money out of my taxes diligently. You don't miss a year.
Yep.
Some years I owe tax. I gotta overpay.
Yep.
You see?
Yep.
Where the fuck have my taxes been going?
Hon, where have your taxes been going? To Ukraine?
Yeah, it went
To Israel?
It went to what's his name? Zelensky. He bought a yacht. He bought a mega yacht. He bought a mega yacht. Huh?
Hey, Zelensky, man. Hey, man, he's a hell of an actor, bro, and he living good. He living good. But that little tidbit alone, how FEMA sent the people that came to them for help to go get a loan, that shows you how dire and detrimental the times that we are is, man. That's unprecedented.
I told you, you're going to see with the way Yahweh Bashim Yahushai going to bring these plagues going to turn up. You might have more and more earthquakes. They're going to start to get big, catastrophic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Lord about to do something, man. You know,
Man.
they not going to be able to keep up with these plagues, man. Not to mention the wars are brewing, so they spread thin. They spread thin.
God.
Esau was dragging his hairy knuckles. He wasn't anticipating Yahweh Bashim Yahushai forcing his hand. He thought,
God.
he was taking his time. I got some more unless you get it.
No. I was just, it was an article that I ran across
No, you go
that
ahead.
it was just talking about, unprecedented. A supercell tornado spotted in East Spain. A supercell tornado, man. All right? And
And for the ones of you that keep giving Esau too much power, thinking it's Esau's tornado program, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai finna get your attention too. You trying to downplay the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You trying to give all the credit to Esau. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai finna humble your ass too. You finna realize these plagues are coming from on high. And when you see the temper, when you see the winds of the Lord, you feel that you see that lightning and that thunder right next to your doorstep. You're gonna remember real quick who's really in control. Because a lot of you giving too much credit to this goddamn devil.
Con.
Esau like, goddamn, I ain't even activated heart. Fuck these niggas talking about. That's
Yep.
the furthest thing from my mind.
Exactly.
Nigga, I'm trying to spray chemtrails to divert the goddamn storms. I'm trying to pull the storms away.
Con. Real quick, it says supercells are the least
My
common
bad.
type.
I guess Sleazy E got earthquake machines too. He got, you know, which not to say he probably does, but
Hey, who knows? He
He trying to
probably
give
does.
this devil all the goddamn credit. When is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai gonna work? When are you gonna give the credit to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai? When are you gonna acknowledge that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is visiting the world? When are you gonna acknowledge the fact that all this destruction is coming from on high?
There
You
you
see
go.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Con.
You know it's in there,
Yep.
but you don't believe we in them times. I got sad news for you. We are in them times.
Con. That's good news.
No, it's sad news because a lot of you trying to downplay the judgment. You ain't really throwing. The order went out to throw curses up. I guarantee you, you got people that ain't throwing curses up. I throw curses up
There you go.
non-stop, man.
Con.
Non-stop, I'm throwing curses on this bitch. Not only throwing curses, begging for forgiveness, praying for the brotherhood. Unlike some of you niggas that put curses, you know,
Yeah.
a lot of
Con.
you ain't in the right spirit, man.
Con.
And it's being manifest. You got it out. You was reading the article?
Yeah, no, real quick. When the brother said unprecedented, it just sparked,
Unprecedented means never before, ever.
Con.
Never seen, mankind.
It says, the article was on a supercell tornado, but I just want to get the definition. It says supercells are the least common type of thunderstorm.
Just like the derecho that hit the Midwest.
Con.
Derechos are unprecedented.
Yep.
It's not a common occurrence.
Yep. Con.
There's a bunch of things that are happening that are the Lord is screaming. The blood moon that hit in New York by the Statue of Liberty. There's so much going on. You can't even remember and keep up, man. It's overwhelming.
The lightning that struck the Statue
Esau
of
trying
Liberty.
to do information overload, but Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai doing information overload. You
Yep.
can't keep up. You can't keep up.
Oh, it's so much, but it's beautiful, man. If you truly want to see the end of this place.
It's beautiful for the remnant, the elect. It's horrific for the hypocrites.
Yeah, con.
Fearfulness have surprised them.
Facts.
They thought it was a game, you know?
So it says, Salaki, it says, supercells are the least common type of thunderstorms.
And we ain't talking about the movie on Netflix either.
Con. It says, but they are responsible for most strong and violent tornadoes, man. And supercell is responsible for not only a tornado, but all type of storms, man. A supercell brings hail and other severe weather, man. So unprecedented times, hey, and the Heavenly Father is making His will manifest, man.
I would say a storm brings everything.
Con.
I hate to be like that to Esau, but within a storm, anything. You could have a thunderstorm. A thunderstorm that could breed tornadoes.
Facts.
It could breed hail. It could breed flooding, strong winds. That's what a storm is.
Mm-hmm.
A tempest. You see?
Okay, you got it. That's all I wanted.
Oh.
It's just that, like I said, you said unprecedented, and it sparked it.
Going back to 2 Ezra 15. Egypt shall 15 and 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. And I've been saying Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is breaking this bitch down to the least, completely, to the rooter to the tutor, systematically, bit by bit, breaking this bitch down, breaking down the infrastructure, breaking down the grid, breaking down the people, the morale of the people, breaking down the military,
Yeah, till the least common denominator.
breaking it down all the way till that fire comes. Woo! Breaking down your leadership, you know? Breaking down your families, splitting up your families, breaking up the workforce, breaking everything down, breaking up your allies starting to look at you sideways.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Oh,
You
man.
about to mourn.
Egypt,
The beginning of sorrows.
God, these people are mourning
I
now.
did the video on the Edomite in the car. Please, this man tray drop on my goddamn truck. If that's what it's
Hey, this is my life watching
5 years of college degree, three real estate license. I gotta spend my Sunday washing cum stains out of these sheets
Yep.
from all these people coming to my tiny Airbnbs and fucking and coming all over my sheets.
Yep.
I hate my life.
Yep.
I ain't never gonna get no pussy. That's Sleazy E. He down bad, man.
Down bad.
Sleazy E down bad. Eve down bad. Sleazy E down bad. these heathens, they kind of coming up, man. I ain't gonna lie. Elam, you
Yeah.
know, Moab, you know,
Moab, they're doing straight for the
But-
most part.
you know, but they about to come down too, sit in the dust, right along with the virgin daughter Babylon.
But-
But there is no throne.
But what you think? What you think, Sleazy E? If he's going through that, what you think is going through Sleazy E's mind when he see Jake living somewhat comfortable?
Somebody had mentioned that before. I don't remember.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody mentioned that somewhere.
His neighbor pulling up in a Lexus.
I heard somebody mention that. I don't remember who mentioned that before.
It'll come to y'all. It'll come to you.
Might have been Slim Thug.
Yeah, it'll come to you.
Might have been a little Boosie on Vlad TV. I'm not sure, brother.
Hey man, E is ready to lash out, man. The brother sent the video to the chat going into this Edomite that
I ain't saying shit, brother. I'm not looking for preeminence, no, you know.
yeah. hey, with this Edomite that his neighbor was getting his house broken into by I believe it was two Jakes.
It was old, yeah, two Jakes.
Yeah, it was old, but you can see the spirit that's on these Edomites, man.
They always get away with it.
They always get away, man.
I'm telling you, they get them out now. I'm gonna shoot that nigga.
Yeah,
Shoot
sir.
him.
Do not leave your house. Do
He-
not
he
leave your
came
house
back
with your
lying.
shotgun.
They came in the yard. I don't know what happened.
They came in the yard, yeah, right. But hey, that's the spirit that the Heavenly Father is. Well, the spirit is already on Esau. He has a perpetual hatred.
And I put a lot of videos in the chat too about you could see the enmity between Esau and Jacob. You know
Khan.
that you could feel the hatred, the tension, man.
Yeah, it's really
That race wars are brewing, man.
Khan.
Gonna be race wars, class wars, domestic violence coming back in a big way. Hey, all hell is about to break loose.
Yeah. Khan. That's the spirit, man. A lot of Jakes, man. A lot of Jakes knocking out Karens. A lot of Jake ain't letting these women get away with things that they once got away with.
Oh, that
They're
Edomite,
looking at them as
the
men.
Edomite bitch that was in the Costco that was with the cart,
cart.
running over Jake leg.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
that's how they really feel, man.
Wow.
The Lord is stirring them, putting that spirit back, man.
Man, Jake turned around, and you could tell Jake was just a
He was-
cool, mellow type Jake, man.
Jake
But
was
she
a-
pushed him to the point.
He was effeminate, man. I don't know what you talking
Hey.
about. That was an effeminate Jake, man.
Well,
He was
Jake,
sweet.
Jake,
But another Edomite came to his rescue. She was recording the whole
a
thing.
female. But it
But
tells you,
that show you the spirit that's really in the Shedemite woman, the man and the child.
Khan. Hey, well, Jake gonna get roused up one way or the other, man. One way or the other. The Heavenly Father is working a work, man. He's
They
100%
damn near
working.
got roused up with that bitch that got shot in the face.
Yeah,
Jake was about to get roused up over that.
man.
Oh, not to mention the sedition. There's so much going on. I didn't even speak on Europe, man. The protesting over them damn Elamites.
UK,
Them
the UK.
Ishmaelites over there protesting, you know?
Yeah,
England is on fire, man. You know?
but it ain't no coincidence. The same thing that's happening in Europe is happening over here. They opened up the borders. These migrants are
That-
coming in,
I
taking
to-
jobs.
I told
It's
you-
all systematically done,
I told
man.
you my pops lived in England.
Khan.
My pops, his woman, they're from England, right?
Yeah,
And I told you that's years ago when I was 12, 13, you know.
Khan.
I went over to England and they were talking about the migrant problem back then.
Mm-hmm.
The early 2000s, late 90s, they've been talking about the migrant crisis.
Mhm.
They've been had that problem. You know? Things are just coming to a head.
Hey, it's
The
nothing
same,
new.
the same, they're the same Edomites, man. Wherever the fuck you go. I don't
Facts.
care if you go to Poland or Germany. They all got the same fucking spirit, man.
Yep.
It's their country, so on and so forth, man.
Yep, we stole it fair and square. And like I said, man, a lot of these nations, man, a lot of these refugees, man, you know, who made them refugees? Esau, Edom. Came into their nation, bombed them, took their resources. This
Esau-
devil is the problem.
Esau has to classify you as a refugee. He has to deem you as a war-torn nation.
Khan.
Like Haiti. That's why he turns away those Haitians because they're not considered refugees.
Mm-hmm.
He don't have no compassion because really that's Levi.
Yeah.
You know? He ain't got no, he turn them around.
He know Jake's history.
You know?
Levi put up a fight and kicked their ass out of Haiti. So, like I said, man, at the end of the day, man, everything is working to the Heavenly Father's plan. You got it, Op.
2nd Ezra 15 and 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail and with fearful constellation. Woe to the world, because there's going to be no work for Egypt, man. Isaiah 19. The grinding is going to come to a screeching halt per Ecclesiastes 12:1 on down. And
Hey.
we're seeing that, the layoffs, you know, the job. That's why you had the stock market plunge, because of the job reports came back.
Yep.
They realized that, hey, we're not heading for the longest. They've been trying to, these financial advisors, what's the dude name from the not J.P. Morgan, the guy that be giving the Fed advisor that be speaking on behalf of the Fed.
Oh, with the glasses.
The Edomite with the glasses.
Yeah.
I forget his
I can't
name.
think of his name.
But basically, they've been waiting, hoping that Jerome Powell, is that his name?
Yeah, Powell. I think that's
He
it.
got a Jake name. And Jerome's in the house. Romy Rome, you know, from Martin.
Come
And,
on.
yeah, I think that's his name, Jerome Powell. But anyway, they've been hoping that the Fed been for the longest been saying that there's going to be they're going to cut interest rates. They've been saying that it's going to be a soft landing. It ain't going to be no recession, you know.
Yep.
But when the job numbers came back, the Amazon came back and said their quarterly numbers were super low.
Yep.
Who else? All these companies came back and gave the report, the analysts of how things have been going, and the homie Zephaniah, please, Mac Tech, I had it.
I'm already holding it. I was gonna bring that out.
Zephaniah 1:11.
This is Zephaniah chapter.
Salakia. So basically, they've been promising a soft landing. They've been promising cutting the interest rates, but as of Friday, everything came back. Everybody, the keepers of the house, the people in the stock market, all the financial advisors that were, had hope, were holding on. They realized, holy shit about to hit the fan, and you saw them dumping the stocks.
Dumping stocks, selling on stocks.
Dumping them. And then what happened? Esau not ready for that. He's trying to control the collapse.
Yep.
So somebody was buying back the stocks. Same thing they've been doing with these bailouts, what they call it, quantitative easing.
Yeah.
That's what they do. Every time the stock market crashes, they buy back the stocks, man.
Well, the same companies buy back their stock.
I don't think that happened.
That's what happened in 08.
That ain't what happened this time though.
Mm-hmm.
Cause these companies done checked out, man. Ain't gonna be no more fucking Kroger's, man. Fuck them and buy the stock back for. Ain't gonna be no more Best Buy. Ain't gonna be no more Circuit Cities. Ain't gonna be no more JCP. Ain't gonna be no more Bernines. No more Macy's, man. Ain't gonna be no more Walgreens. No more CVS's. It's gonna be 15-minute cities, man.
Yeah.
It's all gonna be ran by the government. That's where we headed. They know that already.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't juiced in with Big Pharma, with the big companies, that's your ass. You out of here, man.
Through.
This ain't 08, man. Ain't no bomb for this, man,
Oh, yeah. Hey, it ain't no hill in this place. But this is Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 11. And it reads, "How ye inhabitants of Maktesh, for all the merchants, people are cut down."
That go right with Ecclesiastes 12.
Yeah.
When the keepers of the house shall tremble.
Yep.
That goes to the keepers of the house are the wicked elite, these CEOs,
Mhm.
Oh, shit so bad, Bungie. I remember I mentioned Bungie, the gaming company.
Yeah.
Bungie had a fucking, they had co-CEOs. That show you a company's fucking bad. How the fuck can you have a co-CEO? Two CEOs.
Two CEOs.
Two captains can't captain the ship, man.
God.
But that show you how bad shit is, man.
Two CEOs.
They need two people to take the blame.
Yep.
Shit going down fast, man. You got it.
It says, Zephaniah 1 and 11, "How ye
again-
inhabitants of Maktesh."
Again, that go to the keepers of the house. That go to the CEOs. That go to the wicked elite. That go also to the damn the people that watch that in the stock exchange.
God.
The people that dibble and dabble in stocks, man.
Yeah.
Financial advisors.
Because ancient Maktesh was a merchant city, man.
I got it in the blue letter.
God.
But they what happened during the Great Depression? What happened to the stock market and the people that was on the stock exchange during the Great Depression? A lot of them unalived themselves, man.
Took Swan
Because
died.
they were playing with billions and trillions of dollars, man. Well, back then, millions, Right now, you got people playing with, And you playing with powerful people, man. You know, motherfucker might have gave you, you got a what they call it, a trust fund or something, or whatever. I ain't
Gave it to you to manage it,
yeah,
increase it.
You got a portfolio, whatever.
Yep.
I done gave you 40 million, 50 million, and that's just for you to play with. You know, I got that. I got other shit. You know.
Yeah.
You think you just gonna lose that man money? You think he ain't finna have people come see you?
You damn right he gonna have people come see you. Cause you told him it was a sure thing.
The most gangster people are the ones with money, man.
Yep.
That's how they got that way. They ruthless. They cutthroat.
Yep.
And they got the means to carry it out, man. You know?
Yeah. Didn't you tell me it was a sure thing that my 40 million was gonna get turned to 80 million and I wouldn't lose anything? That's what you told me. All right.
So
Yeah.
a lot of them just gonna unalive themselves. You gonna see. They gonna howl.
Yeah.
A lot of them got their whole, and you know how sleazy he is. They put their whole life savings in the stock exchange, man.
Con.
They take their whole, you know, they gambling, you know.
He a true gambler, bro. Put it all on. Hey, anyway, you got it.
You was reading. Mac Tesh. I got the definition
I thought you were gonna get the
of Mac
definition.
Tesh in the blue letter.
Con.
This is Strong's H 4389. Mac Tesh. Oh, they don't even tell you nothing there. It's not it. They don't even tell you nothing.
Get it in Google.
Hold on. It says mortar, but it was a bit. Basically, it was a merchant city, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, Con. It was
The
it was
silver-
a merchant city.
The silver
Con.
trade. I think they traded in silver.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken.
A merchant city.
You got the floor. I'm looking.
That's exactly what exactly right, man. Mektesh was a merchant city, man, where they would come to trade commodities, man. You know, such as silver, and like the brother said, you can liken it to Wall Street, man.
Mac Tesh. A place in or near Jerusalem inhabited by silver merchants.
Mhm.
So they traded in silver.
Con.
They bartered in silver. Because
Yep.
back then you were bartering, you know, so you could, you might have a head of cattle or something, you know?
Yep.
A herd of cattle, a herd of sheep. You traded, you know?
The same thing they do on Wall Street.
Yeah.
You go to trade and make business
Stocks
deals.
and bonds and shit like that,
Exactly.
you know?
And what does it say?
But they were actually, the difference is back then they were actually trading in real money,
Real wealth.
not
Con.
ones and zeros, you know?
Yep. So it says Zephaniah 1 and 11.
They didn't leave with a fucking paper saying, okay,
I owe you.
it's saying you're worth $100 million, you know? They didn't
Yeah.
have to go to the mailbox and say, okay, you know?
Here's the paper. Can I get my shekels, my cash? It says Zephaniah 1 and 11.
And the scripture say howl. They about to howl, man.
They howling now. They was howling. When did that happen? The day before yesterday?
We're gonna see tomorrow.
Con.
Tomorrow we're gonna see if the bitch spring back or if it continue to plummet. But everybody's foreshadowing that that's why it happened on Friday. That's why they did it on a Friday so they could shut it down, to
Con.
control the run.
Well, everybody who wasn't looking can see now what's coming. Everybody's paying attention. The men
Not
and women that are
everybody.
in that market.
Not everybody. The wise, the simple pass on and are slaves.
Con.
The simple believe fun and funland gonna continue forever.
This was just a blip in the system, guys. We good. It'll be back to normal.
They trust in oppression. They trust in the government. They
God.
think the government gonna fix this. You can't fix You can't fix this, man. There's no bond for her.
No bomb for her, bro.
This debt cannot be paid back. It's too grievous. Not to mention, you ain't got nothing to pay the debt back with. You don't manufacture anything anymore. You're not producing anything.
Man,
All you do is consume. You have no means to you're insolvent. You got nothing coming in. Everything going out.
Right. Listen, man, the Dow plunging 1,000 points. It's gonna affect the job market. Like that. Those two things, they coexist hand in hand, man.
And again, we always go into the economy. The economy is the lifeline of a nation, man.
Lifeline, con.
That's the fucking the jugular, you know.
Yep,
That's the pulse of a nation is the economy.
con.
And really, the GDP, the gross domestic product. America has no gross domestic product. America's gross domestic product is folly. That's the only thing they export. Bread and circus,
Yep, this is a
entertainment.
consuming nation.
And the time that we're coming into, niggas ain't trying to be entertained no more.
Yep.
They got serious problems, man.
Mm-hmm.
They in the street. Ain't nobody sitting down watching Netflix and all that. Everything crumbling, man.
You got to be a fool, man. You got to be a base man.
You looking at one right there.
Con.
Super base man.
Bro, Esau is trying to go to war with a nation that is the world's leading producer of goods, man. Manufacturer. If China stops today, I mean, both of them will be in trouble, but
America is going to war with the new superpowers.
They're tripping.
America is going to war with the new superpowers.
Yep.
Europe ain't a superpower no more.
Hell
They're
no.
a failing Germany, a failing nation.
Con.
That's why they were mad about the pipeline.
Yeah.
What made Germany strong? Because they were exporting a bunch of things. They produced a lot of things, a lot of technological advancements. They were the tippity top.
Yep.
Coming to manufacturing goods, man. You know. So Europe ain't no Australia. Australia ain't no fucking superpower. The up and coming superpowers is Russia, Iran, China.
Yep.
North Korea looking like one of them.
Mm-hmm.
All the BRICS nations, man.
All the BRICS nations.
Germany, Poland, UK, England, Scotland, Ireland. We had Brexit.
Yeah.
These nations are looking weak as fuck, man.
One of the brothers was going into Putin talking about the BRICS are going to be trading things in CBDC.
Oh,
I got to look more into it. I haven't done research on it.
That happened this week, actually.
Mm-hmm.
That they also are saying that's also what helped contribute to the stock market crash. Because they officially got the BRICS officially got their CBDC up and running.
Con.
Allegedly this week.
And they were saying they saying they're supposed to unveil it in September, October.
No coincidence. Trump just mentioned to double back on the cryptos.
Yeah, he started talking about cryptos.
Yeah, because that's the wave.
Oh man, facts.
All roads are leading to the Karagma.
The Karagma.
I wonder who I heard saying that first too. I heard that somewhere first before too, but might have been Steve Harvey or something. I don't know.
This says Zephaniah 1:11.
You can't make it up, right?
Con.
You got a lot of bush people, man.
It says, "How ye inhabitants of Mektesh."
Ain't no wrong with being in the bushes. Come out, man. Announce your presence. Announce your presence. You know?
Sir, yes, sir. It says, "How ye inhabitants of Mektesh, for all the merchant people are
All of
cut
them.
down."
It's gonna crash.
Cut
The
down.
NASDAQ. Japan, they shit crash. Because it's all everything is intertwined into Babylon.
Facts.
So all the global stock market this is a global collapse.
Exactly. And Russia and China, all these BRICS members, they know it's coming because they're a part of the system. But what they're doing, they're creating the BRICS, another system, another mechanism. So when this one crashes, they can just, move over to theirs, man. These nations have been creating mechanisms to avoid sanctions and things that America have been doing for years, and this is no different.
Jesus Christos es negro, no blanco. Jesus Christos es negro.
So it says,
Israelitos. How you say it? Israelite. You are Israelites, man. Issachar. You're an Israelite.
Yep.
Yasharallah, Prince of the Power. Yeah, you. We're brothers. We're brothers. They know. They don't care.
Yeah.
Jesus Christos es negro, no blanco. Jesus Christ is a black man, not a white man.
It says, "How ye inhabitants of Mektesh, for all the merchant
See, they
people
gonna leave now.
are cut
They're
down."
gonna leave. Vamos. Jesus Christos es negro. See?
He said, "No England."
No English, Español. Jesus Christos es moreno, no blanco. Sí. No blanco. Gringo es diablo. Gringo es diablo. The white man is the devil.
It says,
The Issachar ain't trying to hear that. That's why the Lord gonna bring the sword to them too.
It says,
See, a lot of these Northern Kingdom, they got in their back, they got a picture of the white boy in their wallet, man. Doing fucking Hail Marys, worshiping Virgin Mary.
Yep.
That's why the Lord gonna jack them up too.
Yep.
They don't want to accept the fact that God is a black man. See, they skedaddling?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I did that. They doing good too.
They said we just came out here
They
to
crossed
chill.
the border. They got a nice job. Got
Con.
a nice Pathfinder.
Con.
You know.
It
A
says,
couple Chicanos. They good. Now he don't speak no English. I'm speaking Espanol. No habla inglés. Speaking Espanol. Pequeño, poquito. You know.
just a little bit.
Uh-huh.
It says, Zephaniah 1:11. It says, got about 5 minutes. It says, how ye inhabitants of Mektesh, for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off. So yeah, man, just like the brother was bringing out, man. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah is bringing this whole economic system to an end, man. To an end. All right? So there's not going to be any such thing as a stock market, because like these elites are planning to what? Usher in that CBDC, that central bank digital currency, man. All right? Contrary to popular belief, these nations are on one accord, man, to how they want this fourth industrial revolution to go. Okay? So this place is through.
Issachar through. Look at him. He discombobulated. He don't know what the fuck to do. They talking about it.
Con.
Try to act stupid. No inglés. Amigo, no inglés. No inglés. Moreno. I even did the skit.
Yeah, the car. These niggas
Huh?
crazy.
Huh?
He's like, yeah, the car. These niggas are crazy.
I guess you don't know what it means when I say gringo es diablo, huh? You don't know what that means. The white man is the devil. You don't know that
He
either.
definitely knew
He
what
was
that
smart. He
means.
was cheesing. No, my friend. No, gringo is God.
Oh, white Jesus. So we're gonna end it with Jeremiah 51, and we're gonna start at pull it up, Jeremiah 51.
Israelitos, I think that's how you say it. Israelitos, I think that's how you say it. Israelites, Israelitos. I gotta brush up on my Espanol. Yeah, around here where we at in Ocoee, it's heavy. It's a racist town. And go look up the Ocoee massacre. A lot of Edomites, a lot of good old boys, but you got a lot of the Northern Kingdom over here. A lot of Issachar, man. You got a lot of fields.
Ton of them.
Where we at, you got a lot of like groves, a lot of plantations, man.
Wetland.
A lot of them come over here and they work in the fields, man.
Con.
And actually, Jake used to do that down here in the South. For the longest, Jake used to pick the tomatoes, you know, sharecropping. But we always go into it. What happened? Jake went up north. A lot of the people from the South went up north and got those industrial factory jobs.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
and that's why Esau brought in the Northern Kingdom to do the jobs that Jake didn't want to do.
Facts.
Jake want to be nurses now, you know? Jake want to be CEOs. Jake trying to be a high value man.
That's what Jake want to be a Kevin Samuels around here, man.
Jake ain't trying to work on them prison farms no more.
Con. This
You
is
got it,
Jeremiah. We're gonna end it with this. Jeremiah 51:7-9. It says, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord Adawan's hand, that made all the earth drunken.
Including our people, man.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of our people, they think they done made it, man. They made it to heaven when they get here. Especially our people that come from these third world nations, man.
Con.
You know?
Yep. It says, the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
The prime example of that is Paris. Go look at their Olympics. That's an example of the nations drinking upon Babylon's wine and becoming mad.
Con.
And now they're actually, not only are they mad, mentally mad, unstable, crazy, bugged out, got demons, reprobate, but now the nations are becoming physically mad, angry.
Con. Hey, because real quick, every way is a false way that America, Babylon the Great pushes, man. You know, Paris wanted to be on the map for having one of the greenest Olympics, man. And even that failed. Okay?
I believe that was some ritual type shit. That's why I put the Hunger Games.
Mm-hmm.
That was some ritualistic, satanic shit, bro. The whole festival, the whole way that
Yep.
that was some Hunger Game type shit, man.
And hey, none of the players went for that shit. the players bought their own hotels, their own rooms, and like, hey, you could be on point.
The Babylonian players,
Mm-hmm.
the third world nation, they had to deal with it.
Con.
A little small Jamaica and all this shit. The bobsled team.
They had to deal with
Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme.
with these makeshift green beds and no AC units. It says Babylon is
Cardboard box beds, bro.
God, that's what they look
Can't
like.
that's what it was. They said it was
crazy.
It was to be green. It was cardboard boxes,
Mm-hmm.
and they put a thing on top of it. But they said they did that to be green, and also to stop the hanky panky.
It says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
And again, it's not really suddenly. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai been systematically breaking this bitch down,
Facts.
bit by bit.
Facts.
But the decay is intensifying.
Mm-hmm.
It's being expedited.
Mm-hmm.
It's crumbling. Hey, it's Revelation saw Satan falling like lightning.
Yeah.
This devil is falling quickly.
As
This
we
bitch is
speak.
collapsing quickly. You know, 2024, the hope for year Jacob trouble, like Elder Apostle Tahar coined it, right?
Yep.
We could be out of here by the end of the year. That's how bad shit is, man.
That's the way it's looking.
We're one catastrophe away from all hell breaking loose. One thing happened, all hell gonna break loose.
Con. One major false flag. Babylon.
Let this stock market keep going down on Monday. Let this storm become like a category 5 or some shit.
Yeah.
Let this oh man.
You can't make it up. Let this election not go the way the people want it to go. You know,
Oh,
let Trump get assassinated.
Let this end up get up in there.
Yeah.
Let this end up get up in there.
Yep. All hell gonna break loose, man. All hell. Hey, they over there rioting in Venezuela now because of the Maduro's win, man.
They're predicting that they might not even have the elections because depending on it's so much tension and the divide is so strong that no matter which way this thing swings,
It's gonna be drama.
and really the ones that are with the most shit is looking like are the so-called Democrats.
Democrats, yeah.
The Republicans are like in a chill, like they just know they laughing at the other party. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Which we really laughing at both of you because, like you say, it's two wings on the same hateful bird.
Damn right.
Two heads of the same coin. So we really laughing at you.
Yep.
But they laugh, you know,
Yep.
they looking down upon the so-called blue party, you know. But the blue party, hey man, they very unstable.
God.
They on all type of pills. They on all type of drugs. They on all type of hormones. You know, they a bunch of alphabet people. They bugged out,
They
man.
bugged the hell out. They bugged the hell out.
You know, at least the left, they kind of dealing with reality. They see we're going to war.
They see the economy fucked up.
They dealing with reality.
Yeah. They're
You know?
like, we
So
got
like,
real problems.
We need to save our country. We need to make them, you know. But
Yeah.
this alphabetization ain't helping nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need to get God back in the schools.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
We need to hit the reset button.
We need to bring back prayers. You know, we're gonna bring back the 10 Commandments. You know.
Yeah.
And that's just making the other party crazier and crazier.
Hey, they say we can't go back to bringing slavery back, but we can go back the way life used to be. Bring God, put God back in the schools. They doing their best. All
Make
right,
America great
to make
again.
America great again, bro.
He dusted off the MAGA. He brought back the MAGA. He ain't coming with no new slogan. He ain't coming with no vote or die or none of this shit.
None of that.
Came with the same old good slogan, and that's an old slogan. Make
God.
America great again.
Con.
You know.
It
But
says,
Sleazy E know what that mean.
you damn right. Jeremiah 51:8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so,
Like I said before, if you really knew how angry Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is, what he really about to do to this place, to these people, like all you can do is howl, man.
con.
Woe is me, like Ezra said.
Woe is me.
Bro, we coming into some, man, uncharted territory. Some real turbulent, dark, rocky waters, man. And you're going to have that Thawa around you, man. You're going to have that rock solid faith, man. We're going to have the power from old, man. You feel me?
Con.
The power, the faith of the men of old.
Con.
Of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. That type of faith. That type of power. Jacob wrestling the angel. King David. You know, the mighty men of valor is coming back. You know?
Khan.
The question is, are we going to be worthy to receive it? Adawan Ratazah, we will be.
Adawan Ratazah. Time is going to tell all things, man. It says, how for her take bond for
coming,
her.
man. Power coming.
Khan.
And it's coming from Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
On high.
And it's going to be divvied up first and foremost to his men.
Yeah, but that's who you give power to, man. To the meek and lowly, man. You give a man a little bit, and you see what he does with a little. And if he does,
That's what Yahweh Shai said. Seeing that you have been faithful in so little.
Khan.
A lot of you have a little and can't be faithful. The little bit that you do, I don't even go into
Anyway,
man.
it says, how for her take bond for her pain, if so she may be healed.
Yeah, ain't nothing you could do to stop this collapse.
Mm-mm.
Like the Maktesh, what did it say? How you inhabitants
of
like
Maktesh.
the inhabitants of Maktesh are realizing, ain't no amount of quantitative easing, ain't no amount of fucking
Stimulus.
They're talking about a rate hike of 50%, man. Do you know what that's gonna do if they bring up the interest rate to 50%?
Through.
Nobody's getting a fucking loan.
Through.
And that's also why a lot of these corporations are going under. Because I mentioned it before, their leases are being, it's time for them to renew their leases on a lot of these buildings and, infrastructure. And they're not getting 0% interest rate for 10 years anymore, 8 years. You know?
Khan.
A lot of them are being denied. A lot of them are being denied insurance. We in beautiful times, man.
Yeah.
This bitch is through.
It's through.
Let's go.
It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
Ain't nothing you could do. Ain't nothing you could do, man.
Nothing.
Only thing you could do is unplug this damn machine
Life support.
and plug it back in and let it reboot. And
Yeah.
you're gonna lose some information that wasn't saved. You're gonna lose some files.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know?
It says, forsake her and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment.
Hey, we should forsake this bitch
Mm-hmm.
and go into our country, Jerusalem,
Yep.
Yasharallah. Return back to our power, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Come
Yeah.
out of Babylon.
Come out of Babylon.
Seek the old paths.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, the Heavenly Father says he's going to put us in that land, not to get on a plane and take a trip. All we got to do is be patient and wait on the Heavenly Father. It says,
That's the hardest part, though.
Yeah, Khan.
Enduring.
It says, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. That's it, huh?
Speak on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's self-explanatory, man. This damn place is through, man. So we're going to end it on that note. But once again, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to our power. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. And a sincere salutation to the Tabernacle of David. You Akim pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in all truth, faith, and sincerity. And also a healthy shalom to the few Aqua who are listening and learning. Lord's willing, this was edifying. Shalom.
Shalom.
Wa abad babar.
Kwam Nasrallah.
Shalom, Israel. Shalom.